After 3 years, it has become obvious that my terrarium is not working. The fan broke several months ago. Fogging the tank to keep the humidity up is not enough. The orchids need to be watered, but it's too deep and my arms are too short. Even when I use a step stool to reach into the tank, I cannot touch the orchids at the bottom of the terrarium. I'm thinking of converting this old stereo cabinet, which is currently sitting in my basement holding glassware and light bulbs. I've chosen the spot upstairs by the bathroom. When I removed the bookshelf that was here, I discovered that the outlet does not have a ground. So I cannot use the multi-plug outlet. So I had an electrician come out and add an outlet with the ground, and now I can use the multi-plug outlet. Parts of the cabinet are cardboard, and the cardboard has warped. In order to remove the cardboard, I need to disassemble the cabinet, which starts with removing the top. It has been almost 30 years since I assembled the cabinet, and it really does not want to come apart. The cardboard is attached with screws, and I need to remove all the screws in order to get rid of the cardboard. The cabinet comes with shelves and glass doors. The shelves and frame are made out of particle board or press board and covered in laminate on the top. The press board is not sealed, and I do not want it to swell from the humidity, so I'm sealing the press board with polyurethane. I applied 2 coats of polyurethane to all the exposed press board. There are holes in the cabinet for pegs to hold the shelves. I did not want to try to polyurethane all the tiny holes, so I decided to seal off the holes with duct tape. Barina lights were on sale on Amazon's Prime Days, so I bought a set to try out. I didn't want to drill holes to use the brackets, so I attached double-sided tape to the lights instead. I didn't know that the Barina lights would be discounted on Prime Day, so I had originally purchased a strip of waterproof white LEDs that I wanted to try as lights. The stereo cabinet is only 17 3/4 inches wide, so most lights are too big or too small, and I thought the light strip would be more flexible in the odd space. I bought foam weather stripping to reduce the air gap between the glass doors and the cabinet frame. I put the doors on after I had attached the weather stripping. The cabinet does not have a back. It came with the cheap cardboard back, which I never attached and immediately threw away. In order to fully enclose the cabinet, I decided to recycle some extra coroplast, which I had purchased for my kids' guinea pig cage 10 years ago. The original sheet is over 4 feet long, so I need to cut it down to fit the back of the cabinet. I am also going to cut holes in the coroplast for the light cords and the fogger hose. I have a caulk gun, so I bought a big tube of clear silicone sealant to attach the coroplast to the back of the cabinet. It was a lot cheaper to buy a large tube and use it with the caulk gun than to buy a small tube that would need to squeeze with my fingers. The silicone sealant is waterproof. Hopefully, this will prevent humidity from escaping out the back of the cabinet. In my continuing quest to repurpose old items, I got some scrap Lexan from work that I am going to use to seal up the side of the cabinet now that I have removed the warped cardboard. I bought some plastic hinges with adhesive so that I can open and shut the Lexan like doors. The plastic covering on the adhesive is really hard to get off. I'm still having some leakage when the fogger is active. Here is my completed cabinet with some orchids moved in. You can tell that none of the humidity is making it over to the right side, which used to be CD storage. So that's it for now. I still have some work to do to get it just right.